Hi, how are you doing today? So I'm making some videos on some basic technical analysis ideas, the utility of trend lines. Uptrends and downtrends are hot topic among technical analysts and traders because they ensure that the underlying market conditions are working in your favor rather than against it. Trend lines are easily recognizable lines that traders draw on charts to connect series of price together. The resulting line is then used to give trader a good idea of the direction in which a price value might go. Okay, so here are some trend line basics. Trend line basics. Understanding the direction of an underlying trend is one of the basic ways to increase the probability of making a successful trade because it ensures that the general market forces are working in your favor. Okay, so this is like a basic trend line. This is a downtrend. Trading against the trend, counter trading the trend is not advisable because you are trading against the general market. The reason why technical analysis works so well because everybody sees the same thing on their chart. All experienced traders see the same thing on their chart and they are going to do the same thing. So if you are trading against them, it's like running against the ocean. How can you do that? That is impossible. You see, all traders will be looking at this trend line like I showed you in the last video, that this is trending downwards. So if you are looking to buy this market, you are trading against everybody else. Traders are waiting here to sell this market here, to sell this market downward. They'll be waiting up here to sell this market downward. You shouldn't be trading. There's a saying in trading that the trend is your friend until it ends. Okay? Downsloping trend lines suggest that there's an excess amount of supply for the security, a sign that the market participants have a higher willingness to sell an asset than to buy it. This is a downsloping trend line. Market participants are more willing to sell this because it's trending downwards. Okay. When a downsloping trend line is present, you should refrain from holding a long position. A gain on that move is highly unlikely when the overall long-term trend is heading downward. An uptrend is a signal that the demand of an asset is greater than the supply and is used to suggest that the price is likely to continue upward. Okay, I'll show you about all this in charts, but first I want to make sure you understand a little bit. Okay, as you can see, it's very visible that this market is trending higher, it's making higher lows. This low is higher than the previous low. 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 Okay? So to make it easier for your eyes, you can take your line tool. These are very different tools. I've already favorited the one I use the most, so I don't have to use this all the time. If you want to draw a line on your chart, this is a trend line. Okay? You see that it's so clear. This is a 4-hour chart, by the way, intraday. It means one candle here is 4 hours. This candle is 4 hours, and you see this timer right here. It means that we have 2 hours more till this 4-hour period is over. Then another 4-hour period will start again. Okay. All right. If I go to the 2-hour chart, each candle here is 2 hours. But you know that if you're on a daily chart, you have to wait longer to take a trade because you don't have to look at the chart every day, and it will give you more time to do what you love and do other stuff. You don't have to be sitting in front of the chart. But back to we're talking about trend lines. Okay, it's clear that this trend line is pointing upward, so you should know that this is an uptrend. Yes, this is an uptrend, so you shouldn't be looking to sell this market. It's going up over time. The value is increasing over time. Okay, so you shouldn't be wanting to sell this market. These are, technical analysis can be difficult because there are a lot of information out there on the internet. just dabble around stuff and end up getting information overload. I'm trying to make it as easy as you can get. Just don't overcomplicate things. Okay. By the way, trend lines can go at the up too and make it a ascending channel. As you can see here. Okay. If you wanted to make more, some people just buy here because over time is increasing in value from 105 or $102. Over time it went to $224 in 1 month. Okay, or let's say 6 to 7 weeks. Some people just bought here and sold here or sold somewhere around there. They see that okay, it's no longer making higher high. Look at this. It has been making high. This high is higher than the previous high. But look over here, it failed to make a higher high. Some people would have sold over here because okay, they'll say, okay, yeah, the trend is in trouble right now. Okay. This is how you know when to sell. When it stopped making higher highs, when the highs is not higher than the previous high, you know that okay, maybe this trend is not as strong as it used to. I'm suspecting this trend. Okay, wait, this thing I need to take something out of it because yeah, now it's reversing. As you can see, it's obviously reversing because it refused to make a high that is higher than the previous high. All right. Okay, some people they might want to maximize their profit and they might buy here, sell here, and wait for it to come down to the trend again and buy here and sell here. Okay, once you want to maximize your profit, you can buy here and sell at the upper trend line, and you can make more. Wait for it to touch the bottom of the trend line again and buy, and as soon as it touch the top of the trend line again, you can sell. This is one way to trade this market again to maximize your gain. Some people that they don't have time, they can just buy here and be watching every day. Like they'll watch today. Okay, let's see if it closed higher than the previous high. Okay, close higher than the previous high. The trend is still intact. Okay, this is just to use trend lines. Some people trade with support and resistance. Support and resistance. This is one of the first things I learned when I was learning how to trade support and resistance. Support and resistance. Support is where it's like a floor for the price. Floor is where the price can stand and bounce off. Resistance is where it's like a ceiling for price. It's where price can get rejected from. All right. So let me just outline some support and resistance for you on the chart so you understand what I'm talking about. Anywhere that price react to, you mark it on your chart. Price, you can see a reaction here on price. Okay, price reacted here too. All right, so let's see. By the way, Control H to draw this horizontal line on your chart. Okay, horizontal line, Control H. You can see price reacted here. It didn't go straight up. That means there was a force here that was pushing it down. It also reacted here. It also reacted here. So there's the market. You can see there's a reaction here. There's a reaction here also. You mark this place because of the reaction. There's a reaction here. There's a reaction here. There's a reaction here. You see, anywhere you see that price just makes any reaction, you mark it as support and resistance. You can also trade. Look at price ran up. It broke this resistance. It was just going and going and going, but it couldn't pass it. Yeah. And it just has to come down. But when it came down, it didn't just go flat down because there was support around there. It had to bounce because buyers were waiting here at this level here. Buyers knew that okay, as far as the price broke to this place, it hasn't been able to break to this resistance. Okay, look, I came here, it couldn't go further. It went back. It tried again here, it couldn't go further. It went back and stopped, but it broke through. It tried here, it couldn't go further. It pulled back, but buyers were waiting here to just hold the price. This is just a simple way to trade support and resistance. All right, you can call this support This support. This is resistance. Okay. Support, resistance. Why do you call it a support? Because this level holds price from falling. Yes, resistance because it stopped price from going above. Okay, I should be taking this trade. You see that price traders hold here, and here is a support level because it held price from falling, but they were unable to hold this price. They were unable to continue holding this price. So what I would do, if I wanted to trade this, I will go to a lower time frame, okay, and see if the price must definitely come and try to go back up again. If I see that the price is trying to go back up again and it can't do that, if it's trying to, if it does something like this, it tries to go back up again and it can't do that, and the sellers are pushing it downward, I might join this trade and help them to just push it down like this. Okay. Support and resistance, you can start from here. Support and resistance are one of the easiest basic of, if you want to just start, just open your chart and look for levels that the price reacted to. You can, if you go to the past, you can see this level that I've marked here has still been respected in the past. You can see how powerful support and resistance are. They are being respected over here. You can see how price is bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You can see boom, boom, boom. You can see. This is just support and resistance, and trend line. And trend line also act as support and resistance also. You can see all these places are supporting the price from falling below. You can see it supports the price like a floor. All right. If I wanted to get in this trade and this trend line couldn't hold the price, I'll know that okay, there's something is fishy. I wouldn't be buying this market if this trend line won't hold, because if it's an upper trend line, it acts as resistance also. As you can see here, sellers came in and pushed the price down. Sellers came in and pushed the price down because it's resistance. It's at like ceiling. Support is a resistance level. And see sellers are here. The price couldn't go through, couldn't break it. And if the price breaks this level, it will come back and test it and use it as support. Previous resistance become support, and previous support, when broken, becomes resistance. Here's support. Buyers are here. That was why the price went up. Buyers were willing to buy here at this level. Okay. It acts as floor for the price. It supports price from falling. Resistance resists price from rising. All right. I hope this concept is easy for you to understand. Let's look at another trend. Okay. As you can see, the price over time was going lower. Okay. In this, at this current time frame of the market, sellers were willing to sell this price. They were willing to sell this. This is just one shot. You'll find all this in any market. They're willing to sell this price more than buy it. As you can see, the price, when the price drops, it drops hard, very hard, because the sellers were just willing to. Buyers even tried one time. They held the price up. They were pushing. They were just pushing to break this trend line, but they couldn't. The price still fell. So if you see a trend line that okay, this is making lower highs, the high is lower than the previous high. Look at this high. Look at this high. This one is lower than this one. The buyers, they will try, but they cannot make this high higher than this high, because the sellers are in control. The sellers are just pushing the price higher. As you can see here, when sellers were able to make this high higher than this high, see what happened to price. You see, this is just basic stuff that you can make money. You shouldn't just don't complicate things. Don't do anything else. Focus on this idea. You can see when they were able to make this high higher than this high. See how many percent they just ran it up 70% of 70% over time. All right. So right now I want you to go to your chart and focus on trend lines and support and resistance. Find all the trend lines you can find on your chart and mark them. Find all the support and resistance you can find on your chart and mark them. Thank you so much. God bless you.